The KidPix programs are designed mainly for painting and drawing. Kid Studio, on the other hand, is a straight multimedia package for kids. Here's Neil Kramer to give us a tour. Neil, nice to have you with us today. Let's talk about Kid Studio. What is it?
Kid Studio is a multimedia story-making application. We consider it the next generation in story making for children.
Oh, neat. What does it incorporate?
Incorporates 250 treasure chest images, high-quality images, access to photo CDs. You can just take your own photographs and include it into your story. Sophisticated text controls, an entire paint window with a number of different paint tools, and our special cookie cutter technology, which I'll show you in a minute.
Great.
A storyboard feature, you can reorder the pages of your story, and a slideshow feature where you can show your stories as full-screen slideshows.
That sounds great. We're going to get a look at all that stuff. Tell me, what age group are you aiming for with this?
Ages 6 to adult. Our target age group is the middle school years.
The middle school years, then. And what does it require minimally for system requirements?
Macintosh LC with a color or grayscale monitor, 4 megabytes of RAM, and about 8 megabytes of hard disk space.
Okay, let's delve right into this. I understand you have a finished presentation for us to look at.
Yes.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Heidi and a dog named Pokey. All of a sudden, they were attacked by a dinosaur.
Okay.
Luckily, they made it to their car and drove away. Safe and sound at last.
That's great, Neil. A very simple representation of really the power of the whole program. There's a lot of different effects that we took a look at with different wipes and stuff like that.
Yes.
Was all this created within Kid Studio?
Oh yes, all the images, the sounds, etc. could all be done in Kid Studio. For example, on page 1, which you can see in the lower left-hand corner, I used a background image from the treasure chest, a single apple tree where I copied and pasted, a deer, Heidi and Pokey, a lake, and this I will show you with our own cookie cutter technology, all done with Kid Studio.
Okay.
On this page, again, all treasure chest items except for the bird, which was done in the paint window, and the moon, which was done in the paint window.
Okay. I'll take a look at the third page here.
Again, all treasure chest images. I manipulated Heidi and Pokey by bringing them closer together and erasing the leash again in the paint window. And then here I created a big house in the paint window, brought it to the page, put text and more images from the treasure chest on the paint window.
So we have text that's available within the application. I also saw some sounds, so we can get an example of both of those. Let's create our own blank page and show us how we would create something.
Okay, you add a page under the story menu, very simply. If you want to know where you are or toggle between pages, that's right here. And let me give you a view of our treasure chest browser, which you can look at categories by just clicking on various categories. And again, there are 250 images altogether. You can add your image very easily like that if you need to remove it. You can do so if you want to double click. You can also add your image, and in this case we'll bring a single image.
I also understood that there was some text that was associated with that. Told us a little bit about the Earth, so that's nice.
Yes.
All the images have text associated with it?
All the images have text. In this case we have the treasure chest image of the Earth. I can resize it to a number of different times. If I want to do a special effect, I need to double click on it. When I double click on it, it brings me into the paint window, and I can then access our cookie cutters.
Oh, look at that.
Totally unique to Kid Studio. You can select different cookie cutters. In this case, let's do the house. And I am dragging an image of the house just by dragging the mouse. And in this case, I will hit the cookie cut tool here. And now I have it. If I want to do fills, I have 256 fills. I can use outlines, 256. And so, for example, here, why don't I make a couple of windows and a door.
Great.
And say, okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Let me add that to the page. And by gluing it, I can get it from the paint canvas to the page very easily.
Large, easy to understand icons as well. It's easier than copying and pasting for kids, don't you think?
I think so, and it doesn't alter anything they've done to the page. If I want to add a background, I can go and add a background very quickly. I can add pattern backgrounds or solid backgrounds.
Okay, much like
so.
we could do with the within the other area.
I can add, if I want to personalize my story, I could bring in photo CD images.
We should be quick to point out it doesn't require photo CD images, only
Right.
that it implements that technology.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a floppy-based product, but if you happen to have a CD-ROM drive, you can go out, shoot any roll of 35mm film, and get it processed as a photo CD inexpensively. Now notice that the photo CD image becomes a graphic object that you can manipulate very easily. I can send it to the back. In this case, now I have 2 layers. If I add more treasure chest images, I could add more layers. I can use text very easily. You get a text window. And again, text manipulation is as simple as any word processing program.
Great.
You can add your sizes, alignments, colors. If I deselect, notice it defaults to no background. If I double click on it, I could quickly add both a background and a border
Great.
with different size border lengths.
That's easy enough. We've created a quick page just by cookie cutter technology and a couple of other implementations. That's wonderful. Now, what are some of the other icons there on the
Okay, we've done, let me show you our storyboard feature. Here we have our 5th page that we just did. Let's say I want page 5 to become page 2. All I did was drag it, and now all the other pages reorder themselves. If I want to add a transition, notice that the default transition is a straight cut, but if I double click, I could access all these various transitions.
Oh, I see. So there's where the transitions, the wipes, and all that stuff that we saw in the front presentation take place.
It's as easy as double clicking.
Neil, what about adding sound to our slide? The rest of them had sound. Can we do that here?
Okay. Any object that you create, whether it's text, photo CD, graphic object, you just select it, go to the page menu, add sound, My Friend Russ. And now
My friend Russ.
you can play that sound, you can redo it or say OK, and notice that right next to Russ, this object is a number 1. If I added another sound, it would have a number 2, and I can reorder my sounds just like I reordered my pages.
Oh, really? Let's take a look at the presentation as it stands now, then. If we were to
Screen
march
goes
into it.
black, and you go through all your pages.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Heidi and a dog named Pokey. My friend Russ.
Okay, great. So we stopped it after the 2nd page there. Let me ask you a little bit of questions about, and we showed how it was reordered very nicely. How about print options, save options? How does that work?
You can print to a black and white, grayscale, or color printer. You can save as a Kid Studio document so that you can edit it in the future, and you could also save as a QuickTime movie, full-screen QuickTime movie, I
Neat.
might add.
Great. And suggested retail price then?
$59.95 with a street price of $35 to $40.
Okay, and Maxis is distributing that then?
Yes.
Okay, Neil, a great program. Thanks for coming by and showing us Kid Studio.
Thank you.